Welcome, everyone. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and it is not Friday, but this is my Friday sews for this week. So I thought I'd come on. I noticed Mary's not on tonight, so I figured this would be a good opportunity for me to come on and talk about what I did get accomplished for Friday sews. So we'll start with my two makes. Well, it could be counted as four makes because I made tops and bottoms. Hi, Kathy. So the first set I made, these were made from those fleece blanket kits that you get a top and you get a bottom, and then you put them together and cut in from the side, and then you sit and you tie this layers together so you get a blanket. Hi, Kathy. But I decided because of D at D and Dory, I would try to do these pajama sets. So this is the first one. And I'm just going to slide this shirt off from here. Get a sneaky peek of the second one. So the shorts are basically the same. And what I did to mark them so I know front from back is I just stitched a little, it says handmade with love. I can't put labels in the back of my clothing because the first thing I do with ready-made is I cut the labels out. So the bottoms are made from the fabric that would go for the back of the blanket. And then the top here is from what is the top of the blanket. So you can see I got the front with all the cats on it, and then the sleeves I had to work where I got some cats and some border, and then the back has got the border print on it. But you can see when I show you guys this, I don't like crop tops, but I didn't feel like I had enough for a tunic. So when I put this on, you can see it falls way up above my belly. But it's still a cute set. It's pajamas for me. I mean, I'm going to wear them in my house. I'm not going to go to Walmart in these. These are not Walmart attire. So anyway, I really love how these turned out. And I want to thank Dee for giving me the idea. When she had shared her lounge set, I said, "Oh, I want to try that." But then I got to thinking, maybe I picked up a smaller couple blanket kits than she had, because I know they come in different sizes, sized blankets. So yeah, so this was the first one. So I didn't like how short it was. So I pulled my scraps out. And on this set, oh, I didn't turn the autofocus off. You guys need to boot me every time I do this and forget to turn that thing off. That should be better. You know what? We could get rid of that light behind me too. Hang on. That's better. The colors are a little better. And I've got this other set is on Gertie. I haven't even wore these yet. I just finished them this week. So this one's got the shorts, the same as the other. And I ended up with these. I got two kitty cats here, but I cut that one's head off. But that's all right. So anyway, what did I do for the top? Well, this is where it would have ended, right there, plus a hem. So I went digging and I took a piece of the border print and cut a 2-inch strip. And on the back, this is just what the back would have looked like, just like on this one, how the border is. So this is where that top would have ended here. I didn't sew very straight, but oh well, I was in a hurry to finish them. And then I went hunting and found some more of this so I could make the front and the back. So I have a little border here, and this could have been as wide as the other, but I liked breaking this up a little bit more and having more of a print down here on the bottom of the top. And I got a little opossum there. I think this was like an Australian fabric, and this section here was on the original fabric. It said wild, I think, but I wanted to have more of just the animals and just forget the bird. So I want to welcome everybody again. Everybody's popping in. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Janet. Hi, Shannon, Kathy. So anyway, this one turned out like this, and I like it. So you can see when you put them side by side how much longer I made this one. And I like this one better. It covers more, and I don't get a cold breeze up my back like I do with this one. But for lounging around the house or on sick days when you don't feel good and just want to sit on the couch and watch movies, I know you guys have all been there. Hi, Violet. Long time no see. So those were my makes for this week. Move those over a little bit. And then I've got a little bit of a Joann haul. I am not buying fabric from the stores, but when thread, notions, patterns go on sale, I'm still going to visit those. I won't buy a lot because I have plenty. But not this weekend, but last weekend, the McCall's patterns were on sale at Joann's. So I picked up, looks like 4 patterns. And this one I basically picked up because I'm trying to challenge myself with new techniques. So I picked up this dress. This is McCall's M8320. And it's got a bunch of pleats on the front. Do you see those? That section has pleated section. I like the top and I like this dress. I don't know if I'd make this one because I'm not even a 3/4 sleeve person very often. I have to dress in layers, the whole over 50. You learn to dress in layers because one minute you're going to feel like it's 105 degrees and in the next minute it's going to feel like it's 45 degrees. So you learn as you get older to layer. And then the other one also had an interesting top on it. It's McCall's M8325. And it's got an interesting, I don't know if that is, what do they call that? Katinka just did some on her channel where you draw, and she did it on a buffalo square smocking. But I thought this would be a cute summer top with the ruffles. And I know I'm an older gal, but I'm not too old for ruffles. Hi, Marty. And then this one just looked like a really fun bag. It was just McCall's 8307. And it's got a bunch of different styles of bags. And these are large enough they could be used for shopping bags. Got nice square bottoms on them is what I was thinking. And I thought maybe even I could pull from my stash, and these might make good Christmas gifts. Bags always make great gifts, whether they're a shopping bag, a laundry bag, or whatever. And then I'm on this whole bib overall thing, so I had to pick this up. M8345. It's a Learn to Sew, and it's another overall, but this is all dresses. And I just thought for something different, it could be fun. Now this week, the Simplicities were on sale, and I only picked up 2. A bunch of people in the sewing community have picked up this kind of poncho jacket thing. And I was thinking it could be good for South Carolina. It's not too heavy. It comes in all these, you can do it in all these different lengths. But it's like a button-up poncho. And then the sides, I think some of them are sewn all the way down, and then some are just kind of like a button or something under the arms. So that was Simplicity 96.49. Yes. That one would be fun if I could make it out of like a rain a waterproof fabric. Because if we got in the woods, I could pull, I don't know if that's not even a hood, it's just a poncho, but you could make a hood to put on it. And then the last pattern I picked up was this one, and it's just a sweet little dress. I would probably make this one here. And it's Simplicity 9542. Sorry, the cats have to be in on all this. What are you doing, you goofball? You're on camera. Sorry. Around here, the cats rule. And when they're being cute like that, it's hard to resist. All right, then, I think it was Andra Makes recently did a video on a bunch of different gift ideas. And she mentioned potato bags for the microwave bowls, and she also mentioned a tortilla warmer. Now, I've never made a tortilla warmer, but I've done the bowls where you put it's microwavable cotton bowl cover. You set your bowl in it and you can put it in the microwave, and the cotton doesn't get hot, but the bowl of soup does, and you can just reach in there and it's like it's already in a pot holder. But she said even the regular cotton batting has a product in it that makes it unsafe to make those items out of. And she said you have to get this product called Wrap and Zap here. And it says microwave safe. I am going to search out the tortilla warmers. I love it when you go to a Mexican restaurant and they bring you the tortilla shells and the salsa, and the shells are warm. I think they taste a whole lot better. Now, the pattern for the baked potato zapper, they said, is right here on the package. So I might make some of those too. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, my nose. Sorry. And then I'm going to play along with Carol with the little circles, pennies. They're called the pennies, wool pennies. So for a base I'm going to do them on the smaller squares and do like 9 of those little circles, because I agree with Carol, it will be easier to sew them on smaller pieces. And I have wool felt, and I'm going to use wool felt. So I think it was a 60% off coupon, and the wool felt is like $15 a yard at Joann's. So I just got a big piece of black. And what I want to do is I want to put mine in a shadow box, and I can, after I make the patch pieces, I will sew them on here with embroidery stitches around them and just have a little space in between every little patch. And then I'll put them inside a shadow box so they don't get dirty. And of course, you know how I am about anything looks better plopped on a black background. Did someone just run through? It was Howard. He got up and ran after I showed him on camera. Maybe he got embarrassed. I've got the door to the kitchen closed. They don't like that. All right. Now, they had over this weekend, it's ended. It was like Thursday through Saturday. You could buy 3, get 2 free on thread and sewing notions. So I looked and looked, and I could not find white thread, and I could have swore I'd bought a bunch, but when I'm doing quilt work, I just use white thread to do piecing, so I may have used it all up. But anyway, I bought 5 spools of white. So I'll buy 3, get 2 free. And this stuff has gone up. This stuff's like gold, the thread. It's crazy. And then in the notions, because I want to make more bib overalls, and I was so tickled that the notions were part of the buy 3 get 2 free. So they only had 2 of these, so I can make 2 more overall pieces. But I also know on some of Pam's overalls, she just makes buttonholes and sews buttons on. So I could do that, but I really enjoyed doing these. It was kind of scary because you have to make a hole in the fabric to use these jean buttons, but I didn't have a problem. And then let's see, I got 2 packages of the buttons, and that's all they had as far as I would have liked to have gotten 3 of these and got these 2 free, but they did not have but 2 packages of these. So I got those, and I said, well, I need 1 more to get the deal. So I just got some D-rings. So yeah. I've also seen D-rings used on certain styles of overalls before. So we'll see. And that's all I picked up at Joann's. And I think that's all I've got for Friday. Sews. I love those overalls too. And my mother-in-law, she says, you just look so cute in those. I said, I feel like a toddler. You like the way I say buttons? I used to get picked on for how I say white because I pronounce the H. It's white, not white. White. And I used to get picked on by my cousins about that all the time. So I just pronounce it the way I do and let that be it. And, oh, I did make something else. It's in the kitchen. Hang on. You can't get out. You're trapped. Oh, my Lord. Daddy was trapped. Oh, God. You didn't save him or nothing. He could have died. He could have died. He could have died at that door. You didn't hear him? Howard certainly has a flair for drama. Yes, he's a drama king. So I saw on Pinterest, it just popped through, one of those videos you can watch. And she was using the cotton thread. Hang on. To sew mats, rugs, or bowls together. So I had bought this at the Goodwill. It was like 79 cents or something. And I had purchased this. It's piping cord. It's 99% cotton, 1% polyester. I think the polyester is the actual little cage the cotton is held in. But this is a 1-inch cording. I picked it up when it was in the clearance for 97 cents a yard. And I told them, I said, I'll just buy what's left. And then I had fabric left from Project Dress-A-Girl. So I just took my scraps. I cut them into 2-inch strips. I didn't care what the ends looked like. I didn't sew them end to end. I just started wrapping them. And then I did the stitching technique like I saw on Pinterest. And I made this tea trivet. This is for when I've boiled water in the tea kettle. And I want to just set it aside to cool after I've poured my hot water on my tea bag. And so I've made this little trivet. Now, Deb said she was surprised I didn't crochet it, but I like the density. See how thick that is from that 1-inch cording. And this would not go under my presser foot to do the one like Violet, you showed me the one that's more like clothesline weight cording. This is really thick. I mean, it's just, so this is inside the fabric strips. You put a newspaper on the counter. Well, I wanted something that would protect the counter. I have laminated counters and I would be afraid to put anything too hot you know, without something in between it on the counter, or it'll delaminate. So there's that. Oh, the other, for anybody in my sewing community, Carol, now she's not the Magical Touch Studios anymore. She's the Canadian. Oh, she's the Canadian artisan. Is that right? Ooh, I hope that's right, Carol. She started us off, was it last Sunday, making an ornament, a stitched ornament, because Carol does a lot of hand embroidery and stuff. And she said, make a simple design and stitch it. Well, you know, that's not me. And I still have a whole tree to do here, because this fabric was an upholstery fabric and it had these like stars on it, like here and here. So underneath this tree is one of these stars. So I'm going to do my other tree here. I need to do the shadows or snow under the trees, under the snowman. And then I want to add some gold. And, you know, I just got all that gold floss at Goodwill. There's a lot of gold embroidery floss in there. So I could put a bunch of different gold on this one here. This is going to be made into an ornament. I'll take the hoop off and I will get a piece of fabric for the backing. And then that's going to be my little ornament. Kathy crocheted a sweater that would fit you perfectly. Yes, I saw Kathy was doing the crocheted ornaments. I did also make a crocheted sweater. I shared that in another video, but for my sewing community people, I'll show that to you real quick. If you haven't watched the other video, because I know some people come for just the Friday sews. And I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm like a hyper rabbit tonight. But this was a pullover sweater pattern, and I turned it into the cardigan. And it's really cute. I still have the pullover. I haven't mailed it to Barbara yet. Hang on. And I've got an envelope for my 2 October winners. But I've got them over here. I just need to do custom forms. This was the original pullover sweater. And Barbara said that she would like it for her vintage teddy. So she was nice and sent me a journal. I'm going to send this to her for her teddy bear. So this was turned into this. So I made this into a cardigan. And I love this yarn. It's Lion Brand Mandala, and the colorway is called Happy. And I just love how these turned out. This little cardigan I'm going to save in my hope chest for hopefully one day. Maybe I'll have a grandchild. I doubt it, but I can always hope, right? So yeah, so both Barbara and I get a little sweater. And if all else fails, I'll stick mine on my teddy bear. So that is all I have for this week. I have not made the robe or the hoodie hug yet. And let's see. So those are on my plans again for this week. I have an eye doctor's appointment on Thursday, and Scott's been working on the bathroom. Maybe one day, Shannon. Maybe one day.
I'm working on it.
And Angie says the sweater's just not big enough. Now, my mother-in-law said, have you ever thought about doing a sweater like that for yourself? And I would love a sweater like this for myself, but I'd have to do all that math. All right, guys. So I guess that's about all I have for this week. Next week, Marty. Next week, I hope to get the hoodie hug sewn. I keep putting it off simply because that fabric is really stretchy, and me and the super stretchy stuff do not like one another. Now, Gina Aaron's told me about this product to use to sew that super stretchy stuff. It's like a strip of interfacing for knits that you put on where your seams are going to be. I might give that a go. I've never used it before, but I really want to get that made because I told her I was going to get that pattern made up to spread the word about her pattern she's designed. And Stephanie Farrell Focus is her channel, I believe, or that's her name on Instagram, maybe. We'll see, Kathy. We'll see. All right, guys. Oh, there's Carol. It's the Canadian Artisan. There we go. And I did finish the first tree today while watching something. I don't know. I was half watching it. And here comes my other two cats. They're coming through in the background. Daddy, what are you doing? Tippy's doing this number at you. He's like, what? What is that noise? He's really puzzled. His head's just a bobbing. Oh, he doesn't like the smell of that either.
For, repairs and paint.
I would wear it, Becky. Maybe a quilted one. Cool.
It's annoying me all day.
It's not annoying me. I need to wrap it up. Thank you for watching, and hopefully next Friday I will get the Friday sews out on Friday, and I hope to have some things made by then. I do plan to do some videos on making holiday gifts. All right. Y'all have a great week ahead, and I'll see some of you tomorrow morning at Janet Nash's or in Dee Dee Willingham's. Dee Dee starts at about 8:30, and then Janet Nash comes on at 9, so I split my time. Sorry, girls, I have to do that. Good night. Take care. Scott says good night.